6:25 on your time. It's a high of 56. Thunderstorms are still underway and a flood warning too, cousin. So beware. Currently, it is 46 in Raytown. Rapper Boosie opens up about trying to get his son off lean.
Yeah, it's important that from his experience, Boosie, that he provides that experience to his son, so he doesn't have to go through a bad road that lean can lead to. We done seen rappers from the South pass away at staggering numbers. Not even just rappers, just people, period, passing away from that stuff. So
and I just never understood it. But once I thought about it, it's nothing different than how we popularize liquor and all these other things like it's normal. Different. It's not. Anything, too much of anything can kill you.
Facts.
Especially something that you should not be doing.
Nothing exceeds like excess.
Ooh, hell, in other news, there was a woman accused of attempted murder in a shooting at Rihanna's mansion. And so the district attorney has pressed charges.
attempted murder, 10 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and 3 felony counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling or camper.
Boy, you shooting inside a house where his kids at? Wife and husband? Well, what is you doing?
Awful. Just her even getting the address. Yeah, no, it sounds like she's had a history of just sounding stalkerish to celebrities. The shooting at Rihanna's home was on Sunday, this past Sunday. And so I am happy that they're charging her, but that's scary. Because now, where does that leave Rihanna and her family? Does that mean that she just has to abandon that home and move somewhere else? Like, what does that mean? Scary.
Don't know.
Yeah, very scary stuff. Well, that's the morning gossip. Speaking about scary, I don't know if you saw the hail size that was dropping yesterday. I was very nervous about my car. I'm assuming you were nervous about yours too. We got to talk about that up next right here on Hustle and Shyne in the Morning, Kansas City's double one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Grandview, good morning. Yup, hustling and shining.
6:36 cousins on your time. It's a high of 56. Currently, it is 46 thunderstorms. That flood warning is still out till 9:30 at Eastside School.
Boy, last night, boy, we had that twist of weather coming up in Kansas City. Look, and you know,
took us through there,
boy. But I was okay though. Like, I think I was more concerned like last Friday night.
Really? Nah, that was
absolutely
bad.
Nah, last Friday night was
actually
was
maybe
horrible.
You right, because I was in like, St. Louis. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, and you be in a different part of the city than I be in too.
Right.
But last Friday was bad.
Yeah, I saw the report.
So last night, it was a couple hell drops or whatever. But I'm looking on KSHB.com at Channel 41, and they actually have hail the size of literal like softballs. Mm-hmm. Like, what are we doing here, dog?
Softballs.
Yeah, like big old softballs, y'all. Oh coming up from the sky, coming down on your car, coming down on your head, wherever you are outside. But it came and passed. This too shall pass. That's what I always keep in my in my brain whenever we got twisted weather like that. But it produced nickel to baseball size hail that pelted cars in the metro. And what do you need to do if your roof was damaged during the Kansas City hailstorm, D?
That's a great question.
With the size of grapefruit, baseballs, apples, tennis balls, and golf balls, and all of that. Mm-hmm. If it was damaged and suffered during the structure last night, you should get recommendations and references, written estimates from at least 3 contractors. Check complaint records with the Better Business Bureau and understand your payment options and right to cancel. So check in with your insurance, tap in with them.
Yes, please.
Good luck with that.
Get all them pictures, all them angles,
because it could be a big old dice roll.
Yeah, we know it. Now, we'll be back right here on Hustle and Shyne in the morning around 6:51. History was recently made in Grandview at the school district with the first female superintendent in district's history.
Women's History Month.
Yes, perfect timing. We'll talk more about that up next right here. It's Hustle and Shyne in the morning. Only your Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. the Hot 103 Jams Facebook page, YouTube, and I am on Instagram at Brian B. Shynin too. So I was talking about we're playing Michael Jackson, Remember the Time, and another trailer for the movie dropped, for the Michael Jackson movie dropped yesterday. And I was just explaining to the cousins on Instagram that good morning.
I just sent you something on text.
Good morning, OV Thag. I don't know. OVZ Thag.
OVZ.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I said I sent you something on text.
Well, I'm streaming on.
Oh, I thought it was
phone.
just popped up on the top. Oh, your phone. My bad.
Let me. Oh, I got my trap phone, so let me look at that.
Phone.
So yeah, I haven't been this excited to see a movie. I was saying since the 90s, maybe since like, that's unfortunate. Maybe since
I be trying to tell you.
The Flintstones, when I saw that, the one with Halle Berry in it, like summer '94. Like I was so excited to see that movie. I don't know why. I guess because it was a cartoon like coming to life or something. I don't know. But I think that
like getting busy. It ain't even.
Oh.
You can keep talking. My bad. I just know some of my cousins is pulling up in the parking lot. That's all.
But I was just saying I haven't been this excited to see a movie since the 90s, dog. So when is
it? April what?
24.
Yeah, we gotta watch. That's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Something else I wanted to talk about that I talked about on the YouTube live is my 30-year absence of eating eggs.
Yuck.
Oh boy. I got a story for y'all. Shout out to Brandon Blake. He's in the building on the Instagram stream.
Brandon always be tapped in. Like for real.
He said kids on the Xbox say his name like that. OVZ Thag. What a name. All right, y'all. We about to go live on Hustle and Shyne in the morning.
We live right now. Oh, you mean there?
Yeah, on the radio. My bad.
I'm like, we already live.
Did you? Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, Raytown. You up hustling and shining?
Him say that.
That's what he do.
High of 56, currently 44. Rainy skies. Flood warning is still in effect until 9:30.
You think Offset is the king of ad-libs or Quavo? Absolutely not. It is Michael Jackson.
Is that a scatting?
He'll hit you with a Shimon.
That was so funny. Wait, nothing.
You seen that on Bad? He's I'm talking about the 16-minute version of Bad. You seen that?
I don't remember the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Pull out a quote.
Oh boy, I will pull it out.
Pause.
Oh, my bad. Oh.
That was insane, bro.
My bad. My bad, man.
Cover the kids' ears.
Earmuffs. Hey, yo, Kansas City, we know you love these R&B throwback concerts. That's why Hot 103 Jams is giving you an R&B Lovers Tour winning week. Listen all week this week for your chance to win free tickets to see Keith Sweat, Joe, Drew Hill, Genuine, and Cut Close April 3rd at the T-Mobile Center. When you hear that R&B keyword, be the 10th texter to 816-900-4103, and the tickets are yours. For contest rules, go to capeyards.com. It's an R&B Lovers Tour winning week fueled by Hot 103 Jams, and you already know that's my jam. We got you on deck for that.
You think Genuine gonna lip sync?
More than likely. There's videos floating around, y'all.
Video. I didn't know it was multiple.
Lord, yeah.
It was real bad.
It was bad, yeah. But he gonna do his thing.
That day or something.
Maybe.
It might have been a reason.
He gonna do his thing when he come to KC, though.
Yeah, no doubt. Them dance moves are for sure.
We were making history here in Kansas City as Dr. Stephanie Amaya has been appointed the new superintendent of the Grandview School District. She will be the first female superintendent in the district's history Amaya will replace the current superintendent, Dr. Kenny Rodriguez, who will exit his role on June 30th. So on behalf of Hustle and Shine in the Morning, Dr. Stephanie Amaya, we want to congratulate you and Grandview for making history.
Yeah, major congratulations. And like you said earlier, it's Women's History Month. So what better time to do this than now?
Yeah, she has more than 32 years in public education experience and served for the past 5 years as assistant superintendent of human resources for Grandview. So seems like she's perfect for this role. Cannot wait to work with you.
Yeah, let's send some love. Let's continue to send some more love around the town. 816-900-4103. Cousins, text us right now. The name of a friend, family member, colleague, teacher, superintendent. It don't matter who it is.
Good morning,
text
y'all.
us the
Good
name
morning,
right
good
now.
morning.
And we want to make sure we send them some
Blake,
love.
the
Up next
Wesley
around
Snipes,
7:12 on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwback.
You already know, baby. It's the big one. It's Hot 103 Jams. Good morning to everybody that's tapping in. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody tapped in on the Facebook and YouTube too. So
I'm eating right now.
Oh, do your thing, D.
No,
and that's a good segue. Because for breakfast right now, Deona's eating a nice, healthy, balanced breakfast, to be honest with you. She got her protein with the steak. She got her carbs going. She's gonna need some energy. So she got the mashed potatoes. Damn. And she got her green vegetable in with the asparagus over there. Mm-hmm. Now, we're bringing up breakfast, cousins, because last night some history was made, at least for me in my household.
Men's History Month.
Now, if y'all know, anybody who knows me knows that I hate breakfast food. I can't stand it. Specifically eggs. We're going to target eggs right here on this little, diatribe that I'm about to go on. So, bro, I don't like plain tasting things.
Me neither, y'all.
Like yogurt, like regular ass, bland ass yogurt.
You don't like cheesecake, do you?
No, I don't. Not regular cheesecake. I can mess with a Snickers one or
you need something in it.
I did, yeah, all through there. Mm-hmm. She's all through there. All of them. Mayonnaise, sour cream, yogurt.
Throw some mayonnaise on a sandwich.
Oh, absolutely not. Keep that shit away from me. So
mayonnaise and a lot of stuff.
And eggs, to me, falls into that. Mm-hmm. And I stopped eating eggs probably around 96, 97 when I was 11 or 12 years old. I was like, I ain't doing this no more. I'm not doing this. Yeah. Well, I was eating eggs up until then. But y'all, so last night in my house, actually, let's start before last night. I've been really trying to focus on shedding weight, trying to get better with my health, this, that, and the third or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I noticed that in these videos, along with the meat protein that people have, steak, chicken, whatever, they'll have it in a burrito wrap, and they'll put eggs in it to add extra protein. It's like 20 to 25 more grams of protein that you can have already on top of your 45 to 50 grams of protein or whatever. So I said, okay, if I can do something more efficient and pack a little more punch in my protein, damn it, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. Last night at the crib, y'all, got my ass off the bed and into the kitchen and whipped up a nice breakfast burrito chock full of seasoned eggs.
Ain't eggs still expensive? You got money.
Stop. Don't do that. And a ribeye that I cooked. Mm-hmm. And it is quite delicious. It really is.
What you're eating right now?
This is probably 60 grams of protein maybe with all the eggs and the ribeye.
Yeah, that's great.
So Change can happen. Change is possible. Even for breakfast haters such as myself and Deona. We'll get to her a little later on. But for all picky eaters, y'all know where I'm coming from with this. I have crossed a major milestone with this. Shout out to all the picky eaters that's tapped in because, damn it, that was hard to do last night.
Yeah.
It was.
I already told him if somebody catch me eating eggs, make sure I'm okay.
I'm showing them on Instagram.
Oh, your sandwich? Well, it's not a sandwich, but it looks
My
like
wrap.
a wrap. That's what it is.
But I like my eggs cooked hard.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of pepper. Put a little salt in it.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a little cheese in it.
Yeah.
Not a bunch of cheese, but a little bit.
Yeah. I don't feel like I don't know nobody that eat it without cheese for real. I feel like, I feel like that's a black people thing. We throw cheese in a lot of stuff. Ramen noodles. You say ramen or ramen? Because I don't know.
I say Roman.
Roman.
That's what you used to say in college.
I don't know if it's ramen or ramen. I really have no idea. I've said both for sure. Once I looked up how much how much sodium is in, I didn't know that years ago. Once I realized how much sodium is in certain things, especially noodles.
Leave it alone.
Them microwavable noodles, like, hey, I get it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's times that I had to do what I had to do.
Yep.
Now that I know about it, I ain't ate no noodles unless I'm down bad and I really need to eat.
Yep.
Because it's just so not healthy for you.
Yeah. Other than that, leave it alone, dog.
High cholesterol, high everything. Like,
yeah, the sodium, I don't think we pay attention to. And, you know, another thing that we don't pay attention to is like Pop-Tarts. They're trying to market protein. Like their Pop-Tarts are protein. Yeah. Like, bruh, okay, it has 10 grams of protein, but damn, it got 50 grams of sugar, bro.
Exactly.
The hell are we doing?
And
like,
you gotta be cautious of that sugar too, for sure. It's so much stuff. But when you start noticing, like, because I be looking at the back of stuff now, I just be more mindful. Like, trust me, I still be eating bad stuff every now and then, but I just spread it out farther. And I told you, instead of me eating ice cream, my fix is frozen yogurt, which is on the healthier options of sweets. And it's still a sweet, but it's not like ice cream.
It's two ice cream lovers right here too, boy. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Cousin throwing in a suggestion. Chicken, egg, spinach, roasted red peppers, feta cheese wrap. Yeah, I'm like,
so cool.
yeah.
I can take I'm gonna have to cancel the eggs, but everything else sound cool. I'm in my go yard, you go girl. Egg white. Wait, hold on. I was trying to wait for the beat to kick in. We playing the Go Girl song with Summer Walker, y'all.
Oh, stop. Egg white, spinach wrap.
Wait, what you say?
Nah, yours is better.
What'd you say?
I said spinach wrap. Egg white, spinach wrap.
No, I was trying to think of something.
Notification. Finna tap. Treat her like a notification. Finna tap.
That song is so funny. Trying to think what else is going on.
Yeah, what else going on, D?
Let me see.
We finna talk about this. Affordability in Kansas City. Can you afford to live in KCD?
Nope. It's expensive. Nah, I told you the Midwest is still a cheaper place. St. Louis and Kansas City are still cheaper than any other place in America. I don't complain. But everything's going up everywhere. It's crazy.
Except wages.
Stuff is going up. And I hate the fact that things go up and people don't get paid more. Like, I just feel like if prices of everything is skyrocketing, everything should go up. But, you know, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Because people just trying to make it. Like, just imagine a world with no poverty, no nothing. What would it look like? We'll never know.
No, we won't, because people always want power.
That too. But with that, yeah, facts. Plus, there's going to be still people that fumble it.
Oh, I ain't doing no pesto.
If we be honest.
I ain't doing that. You can keep that pesto. Okay, livable wage. For 2 adults, both working with 3 children.
3 children?
You need to be making at least $137,000.
I mean, you got 3 kids. You need to make $133,000. Do they have a better example?
Yeah, they got multiple examples. If you're single, no kids or nothing like that, you need to be making at least, I think they said like 50-something thousand or 60-something thousand, I think. That's
not terrible. But that's still not realistic for everybody. Because when I jumped out of college, when you get out of college and you just trying to get out there, I feel like most people I talked to, they wasn't getting much straight out of college. It was like, this ain't. And I held, 3 jobs before 3? The 3 jobs before I went full-time here. And each job I had was an upgrade. But boy, I tell you, what I wanted to receive salary-wise out of college was not the money I received out of college.
Here it is. Single, no children, you need to make at least $48,000. Single, 1 child, you need to make at least $82,000. 2 adults, 1 working, 1 child, you need to make at least $76,000. 2 adults working with 1 child, you need to be making at least $93,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the graphic for when you got 5 kids, or when you got 2 kids on your own and you living with somebody who got 3 kids, or like, oh man, there's so many variables that you can go by.
How do you feel about the discussion of people that have kids should only date people that have kids as well?
I think that's a conversation for peons to have. Date who you want to date. Go with who you want to go with.
My man said, love who you want to love.
No, dead ass, because it's like,
didn't Ray J say that?
There's just so many circumstances that you have to consider when you involve kids.
Yeah.
They're like, is the baby daddy or baby mama okay with it? Is they family nuts? Do you have restraining orders against them? You
got to consider that regardless, though. If somebody has a kid in the picture, like you said,
so you gonna double it?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's a good point.
It's all about the people, and if you want to accept having
more responsibility,
that and a blended family.
Yeah.
Like taking the responsibility of somebody else's family that, you have to take in as yours now.
Yeah, that's real. Because Cam Newton, even though he got a lot of kids, I think he technically has 8 or 9 kids, but 2 out of those aren't technically biologically right. 2 of those are biologically not his, but he didn't care. He was like, look, these still my kids. I still show them love and everything. So I know some people have no problem with that, and they still send, but that's valid questions.
Let's talk about the power of a step parent.
Meaning,
man,
telling a kid something?
My second mother changed my life. My second mother came in, and my stepmother, she's married to my father.
Mm-hmm.
She was really, truly, like, God sends you people in your life to make sure that you're guided right, that you're protected, that you know certain things. And God put my second mother in my life to save mine.
That's what's up.
On multiple levels, culturally, knowing who I am.
Yeah.
Reaffirming just Brian as, a young black kid growing up in Kansas City or whatever. So my second mother is, she was truly an angel on earth for me. And don't be afraid to take in men and women. Don't be afraid of that role, man. Because
take in what?
Lakeisha Banks, what's happening? Don't be afraid to take in the role of being a step parent. It could really be life changing for some kids who really need it.
Who need it? Yeah,
they need it, man. The more adult, positive influence and role models you have in your life, the better. Like, seriously, we can talk about that more after this break.
Yeah, because I had a step parent and my experience was not that.
Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, Grandview. You up hustling and shining.
7:09 on your time. It's a high of 56. Currently, it is 44 with rain. That flood warning is in effect till 9:30 at Village West.
Big love to all the cousins that's tapping the Hot 103 Jams app, and shout out to all of those that's got us live on the stream on my Instagram at Brian B Shynin. Baby, we everywhere. You got all access to Hustle and Shine in the morning. But regardless, you're driving on 71. Listen to us on the radio. Chill out, man. The rain is out here.
Slow down.
Yeah, slow down, please. Or if you're on 291 over there by Lee Summit going into Liberty, we appreciate you so much for tapping in to make Hustle and Shine in the morning a part of your daily morning routine, cousin. Because we know and we realize you literally could have been anywhere else in the world.
But you decided to be here with us today, and we appreciate you and your time, cousin. Shout out to all the cousins that's on the Hot 103 Jams Facebook live stream in the comment section. Major love to Constance, Crystal, Miss Cindy. What's going on?
Miss Cindy acting a fool at all the soul food tour spots.
Hey, we appreciate you showing up each and every day for real to get that $5 special. And also shout out to Kiera Jenkins. Big love to my Nishia Turner. We just gonna go with Turner because I want to make sure I ain't butcher that first name, cousin. Big love to Redonda Sawyer, Stacy Davis. Happy Hump Day, cousins. Shout out to Ronnie Brown, Marcus Hearn, Bertha Gonzalez, and Henrietta Clark. And then of course on that Hustle and Shine text line, big love to Dave Bushlin, working in West Virginia. Shout out to Daniel Vett, always sending some love, and a shout out to he also sent a shout out to the World Health Organization. Okay, that's what's up. Big love to Carmen Nard. Hey, cousin. She says, stay blessed, cousins, always. The Kirkwood and Solomon family from Chef Taco. One of our cousins from the A16 said, thank you for bringing good energy on this rainy day. We got to, because it's already gloomy. We can't be sad and moping. And no, we can't do that. We can't. Shout out to the Distinct Diamond Social Club, sent from Red. Who else we got? Anthony Drone, Michaelin Thino, and last but not least, Rich Harris, always tapping in with us.
And Brandon Blake.
Yep. And Rich also said, you guys make my day great every day. And we appreciate
you, dog.
As always. We got them. Go ahead.
Well, I got just one more little one.
Yeah.
Mr. Myron Piggy, we interviewed him a couple weeks back or whatever.
Yes, absolutely.
He's on a little run right now with the book. He's going to talk with Hollywood about getting some documentaries started.
That's exciting.
Just wanted to throw that bone out there for Mr. Piggy, man, and wishing you much success, man. We appreciate you so much.
Up next, we got the morning gossip for you. Bernie Mac's daughter, she's been speaking out for a while, but she gets back on social media calling out fake industry people who claim to love her dad when he was alive, but were cruel behind closed doors. We'll be back. Hustle and Shine in the morning, only on Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Side 103 Jams.
Happy Wednesday.
Whoa, sorry about that break, y'all. Y'all know we
check. Okay.
Lakeisha Banks.
I'm full, y'all, and ate my little breakfast.
Y'all listening
a very hearty
from
breakfast.
Dallas, man, we appreciate
some steak and potatoes and asparagus. That's cool. We don't need nothing too crazy. We low-key can ask a question here, B. Oh.
Me and Mayor? I don't know, dog.
He can't hear me. Hold on. There you go. Okay.
When I put out that post, somebody shout out to Lakeisha Banks in the building, tapping in live from Lee Summit. We got KC Finest HI, KC Finest High. What's up, cousins? Listening from Dallas.
Okay.
Appreciate you tapping in.
Love our cousins in Dallas. Wait, I was gonna say something before.
Yeah, me too. I forgot.
Oh, are we opening up the phone lines at 7:38 or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's all I need to check before I made this post.
Step parents. That's where I was at.
Yeah.
So but I understand my experience with my second mother. It's not everybody's experience with their step parent.
I feel like it might be. I don't know. I wonder what's the difference because of having a male, like somebody trying to portray your dad versus somebody portraying another mother is different. I feel like it's different, but it's still a parent. You know what I mean? Like I wonder how easier it is to accept like a mother coming in embracing you versus a dad. Cause most times it's like, man, And whatever. I had a stepdad. I didn't like him, but that was my personal preference. I didn't really care for him. He wasn't like it's like, I'm not finna call you dad or nothing, like, because my mom had got remarried. That wasn't a big deal, but like, they were married for maybe a few years or whatever. But I personally didn't like the man.
Man, it was a little different with me though, because how can I say this?
And you have to like the people. Let's start there. You gotta like them on both ends. They gotta like the kid, and the kid gotta like them.
This is gonna be an integral part of my book because it's been an issue in my life for a very long time, and my mother. There was some things that my mother lacked. A lot of things, a lot of critical things. And I love my mother, and I thank God for her. And she is the mother for me. And I wouldn't change her for nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm just now getting to the point in the past several years to where I'm 100% understanding of her. And I understand why she did the things she did, or why she acts the way she acts.
Yeah.
Growing up, because it was a lot of critical, and this is gonna be in my book, y'all. It was a lot of critical things that my mother just didn't have that I needed in order to be right here where I'm at now, in order to be here at this radio station for 20 years now, in order to do this show with Deona, in order to be Brian, to be who I am. God had to put somebody else in my life because I needed extra love, I needed extra attention, I needed extra attention.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I feel bad for people who didn't really get to experience a good step parent, because I had the gold standard.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't really remember much about. I was a kid, so I don't really think I remember much about my stepdad. Like, I remember certain things. I just know I didn't like him. But it wasn't like I was a bad kid. It was like, I don't like you, I'm gonna step on your foot. You know what I mean? Like the movies and the Are We There Yet with Ice Cube joints. Like, I wasn't necessarily like trying to get in the way of you loving my mom. Like, this is what you're here for, is my mom, not necessarily me. No big deal. I come with it, but he was a little bit older too, so it's just like I didn't like the man. But I never had like a bad experience with him. I just did not like the dude. Like, you're not my dad. So yeah, but I don't think like he ever tried to be. Like, I don't think he tried to be like, oh, you're my dad or nothing. But when you're a kid and it's a parent coming into that situation, especially when your parents are still, all your parents are alive and well, it's an interesting dynamic. Because my dad is still, in my life. I'm just under the roof of my mom. So, yeah, I was happy when she divorced him. Peace. Get up out of here. Get him up out of here. Cheers to my divorce.
Stop.
I just found pictures of us at the wedding. I was a kid. It was hella funny.
Casey Finest, hi. She said, good morning, cousins. I listen in every morning from Dallas radio literally plays the same 3 songs. The funny thing is, people, and we appreciate you, Casey Finest.
Yeah, thank you so much.
For real. But people say that about this radio station, and it couldn't be the furthest from the truth.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
We know that there are some stations, though, they're way more repetitive than most. Especially those stations that are in the big conglomerates. Yeah. Like, they tend to just play the same thing all across the country. Us here at Carter Broadcast Group, Myron, he's done a masterful job in trying to navigate the music and the PPM world, and the diary world, and the streaming world we living in today. And I know for a fact I don't work side by side with this man. There's no same 2 or 3 songs every hour at the station. It's never been like that. But we appreciate you tapping in so much. For real.
Absolutely. I told you. I sent you that text we got the other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, our cousins be tapped in, and we appreciate all of it. Especially y'all letting us know how y'all feel about stuff. You know. Oh, this be Shynin song, y'all.
No, the phone not. See, she gonna make me use bad explicit words on here.
Might as well. Let me see how long it's supposed to rain. 314 days in 3 days. By the way, I'm gonna get super St. Louis in the next 2 days. Don't even worry about it. I ain't got my lashes on. I don't even have my eyebrows done. Don't have no.
Y'all pray for me.
I got my St. Louis jacket in the car though.
St. Louis, we doing the St. Louis, bro. Yeah.
He didn't make me like that song.
Oh my god.
But yeah, 314 Day is literally this weekend. We're doing a whole weekend. That's what I'm excited about. Since it's the 10th anniversary, this is the 10th year that I've thrown something for our St. Louis natives and our KC cousins that love people like me. We your St. Louis cousins. You know what I mean? People I know when I first came here from Kansas City, they used to travel to St. Louis, or still do. Mugs be going to St. Louis to kick it.
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
That's what I'm saying. Vice versa. I told you I used to come here as a kid, so it's because this is like crazy. A cheap vacation.
I never went to St. Louis. The first time I've been was 2012.
What'd you go for?
We had to DJ this little at a bar or something. Oh. Yeah, it was just a little DJ gig.
I was gonna say, was you and Myron DJing together? Did y'all play the Macarena?
No. What? Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
Cupid Shuffle?
You know, people still ask for that, like faithfully.
Oh yeah, no. I meant like in a club setting. But you know what? You probably could get away in this era of viral shock value moments, you probably could play that if you had a fire transition right after that. Because people be like, what are we doing? And then if you had to go into something lit, and Muggs would be like, hey, okay, I'm rocking with it. Myron would have a field day.
Brandon said, hit us up to the best Chinaman spots in St. Louis.
Wait. Well,
John's Chop Suey. That's the one I know. On Florissant. Ain't that right?
Just to say it. We don't say that word anymore. You just say Chinese or fried rice.
Oh, Brandon. My bad.
Just just as a formality. No big deal.
Fried rice. St. Louis fried rice.
But
which is super easy to make, by the way, y'all. Don't let them fool you.
But ain't nobody here replicated it. Okay.
I did in my house.
Yeah. That's like the man up the street saying, I invented this. You sound like them people on Facebook that be just saying stuff.
All you need is onion, some soy sauce.
If somebody starts off telling you the recipe to another city's rice, which is known as the best rice in the world, and they start off saying it's just, you already know it's not the right formula.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna downplay our recipe.
So you fry it and you put use some avocado oil so you could be healthy, but you put the rice in there. With avocado oil, you pour in, it's 2 soy sauces you got to use. So you pour both of those in, you chop the onion, you put those in, you fry it, you dye it, you lay it to the side. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you don't cook meat in yours, huh?
I do chicken.
Okay, yeah, you can do chicken, you can do shrimp.
I'm not co-signing this Brian B. Shynin St. Louis recipe, by the way. This is him just giving y'all how he feels.
I'm going to make something and bring it up here and so she can eat it. What you can do is take the rice, the extra rice that you have from Hawaiian Bros.
No.
Use that.
No.
And you
not
put
doing that. Now you mix matching.
No, because all fried rice is fried rice. So they already got it cooked for you. It's bland as hell. They don't put nothing in it.
It does need to be cooked. It needs to be a day old rice.
Yeah, you get it from Hawaiian Bros the day before.
I didn't say go to a fast food chain and get some rice. I didn't say that.
I said it.
Yeah, I'm just making sure cousins know that.
I said it. That's all it is. 2 things. Oh, you put some egg in it, but D, she don't do egg. I'm pretty sure you put a little egg in it too. I forgot about that.
I do no egg, no bean sprouts, because some locations would consider bean sprouts. No eggs, no onions, no bean sprouts.
Keep that gravy. I don't need that.
Oh, that egg foo young gravy.
Keep that. I don't need that.
That thing add a little Instead of you saucing it up with all this extra sweet and sour and soy sauce, throw a pinch. A pinch.
I want it dry.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
TMG, the morning gossip. It's the morning gossip with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jams.
7:24 on your time. It is a high of 51 today. Currently, it's already 47. Thunderstorms in your area. Bernie Mac's daughter, Janice, has been calling out fake industry people for a while, but she actually gives more context to say that the recent podcast that she had was shut down because people behind the scenes was hating on it.
What y'all don't know is that there were some people behind the scenes who sabotaged it, which is why it had to end and hadn't been in production since then. I'm thinking, though, this time around, if I revamp it, I think I'll talk about some stuff that y'all don't know about, especially some stuff that has happened since my dad's death that a whole lot of people, I know they don't want me to talk about.
Does the name rhyme with Nee Carney? No.
Say it again.
Nee Carney? Does the name rhyme with that? Who she talking about?
I don't know. I wish I could know which name you're talking about. It's not ringing a bell. I told you I'm terrible at this.
What name rhymes with
I'm terrible at this.
Steve Harvey.
Oh, that was I didn't.
There was some.
That. Yes, there was. Yeah. I've heard this before because and Steve Harvey was not the only person that people were saying, "Yo, you."
Who else?
I don't know the names enough to say them right now.
You saw that of rumors, man. Come on.
I ain't finna put no allegations out there. My point is, it was other people in the industry because she's mentioned people as well. She didn't say the names, but it's been commonly known that people were trying to sabotage or come at him crazy. They was hating on his show, which at the end of the day, they were all in the same industry. So I can see some people hating from outside of the club because they can't get in.
Stop talking so much.
And stop talking to the police.
Stop talking so much to the police.
Do what you got to do, though. Royce Reed, dancer, and also the former wife of Dwight Howard, the NBA Hall of Famer. Well, he's been in the news. His house has been all over the news, literally, after I believe his daughter and Amy Luciania, who is his current wife, got their daughter taken from CPS. Royce Reed chimes in and says more about Dwight Howard's past.
Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connection can also hide your truth. His uncle was a DA in Georgia. There's police body cam footage that you'll never see because they pay people off. Just let him go because of who he is. And not even just who he is, it's who he knows.
He always in some mess, boy.
Unfortunately,
He's just one of them people. You ever been around somebody who just always into something, always into mess, always into drama?
Yeah, and I got as far as I could. Quickly. So if you got people in your life like that, run, because they will bring you in at all costs. And it sounds like, whether the allegations are true about Dwight Howard, it sounds like he got something going on, like you said. I don't even know. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. We'll be back at 7:38. We got to open up the phone lines, B.
Yeah, can you afford to live in KC? We got some numbers to run by you. That's on the way. Hustle and Shine in the Morning on Hot 103 Jams. Hot 103 Jams. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. KCK. Good morning. Yup, hustling and shining.
7:39 on your time. It's a high of 56, and currently it is 42 in Lee Summit.
It is prom season in Kansas City, and we trying to hook you up. Help the Hot 103 Jams Julie Jones Prom Closet, along with Giving Hope and Help collect at least 103 new or gently used formal dresses for prom. Drop off Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. right here at Hot 103 Jams, 11131 Colorado Ave, KC Mo, or join us for the final drop-off and live broadcast Saturday, March 28th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Mohart Center, 3200 Wayne. Dresses will benefit domestic violence shelters and urban community connections. Always a good deal right here at Hot 103 Jams. D, there was this news report and this article that came out about what is the livable wage in Kansas City?
That's a good question.
So according to this, y'all, this source is the 2026 MIT Living Wage Calculator. If you're single with no children, you need to earn at least about $48,000. If you're single with one child, you got to earn at least $82,000.
Damn. So did that just jump to 40,000?
It almost doubled. It almost doubled for sure. 2 adults, 1 working, 1 child. You need to have at least $76,000 coming in.
So yeah, of course, less than the
less than single with one child, because but 2 adults, 1 working, 1 child. That kind of don't make sense,
Yeah.
Because you're adding in another person.
But I guess, yeah.
I wonder how they calculate that. Anyway, 2 adults, both working, 1 child, $93,000. So I just wanted to pose this question to the cousins, the real people who's living and working in Kansas City. Y'all out there, the cousins who tap into Hustle and Shine in the morning every day. Y'all going to y'all job dealing with all this craziness out here.
9 to 5, that 9 to 7, double shifts, overtime, maybe 2 jobs.
Kansas City, come on, tap in, cousins. Do you think that those are livable wages in Kansas City? Or is it too outrageous for you? Hit that line, 816-540-1033. We want to hear your replies.
Yeah, we want you to be a guest on Hustle and Shine in the morning. So once again, that number is 816-540-1033. We're about to open up this phone lines right now. We'll be back at 7:50 after we talk to our cousins.
On Hustle and Shine in the morning, Hot 103 Jams.
All right, cousins. So we're talking about livable wages in Kansas City. I don't know if B gonna chime in. I don't know if he can hear us. He locked in recording. Okay, so look, we talking livable wages. What's a livable wage to live in Kansas City? Now, according to let me pull it back up for y'all. According to Fox 4, let me see what it was for. Hold on, that was 2 adults. Did they dial it back some? Hold on, how I see it. I gotta find out where he got this whole study from. Hold on, it's on KCTV though. Let's find the article first. Actually, Fox 4. It's on Fox 4. So let's check it out real quick, y'all. Because we just had some of our cousins call in and let us know what's a livable wage in their opinion. Okay. Shout out to the cousins that's on here. Oh, happy birthday to Ronnie Brown. Happy birthday to Turner. Hey, y'all. What's up, Tria Kelsey? Let me know if I got that right. Bertha Gonzalez. Hey, girl. We appreciate y'all so much, for sure. All right. Let's go back to this article. Livable wage. Hold on, y'all. We're going to get this thing pulled up. If we can find it. That was 4 years ago. Actually, let's look at it 4 years ago. I'm very interested to know. Okay, hold on. They don't give a salary amount, though. They just give a minimum wage. I want to know the actual salary. You got that itis? You know I can't hear you that well. You know I can't hear you that well. But I heard what you said. I was just, in case you were trying to tell the cousins, we couldn't hear you.
Well, that's why I don't like to eat, like, super heavy.
Yeah.
Or anything with, like, a meal, bro, no. I got the itis. Ain't
nobody tell you to demolish a whole meal. You just supposed to take a couple bites. You ate the whole thing?
I sure did.
That man finna be slumped.
I am tired. I want to go to sleep right now.
This man is crazy.
I'm gonna just sit in my cold water.
Let me see. I was trying to look up the.
Try to work through it.
I was trying to look up the numbers, the salary, because that's what we were just talking about on here.
It's a video, so
I saw the video, but the video only showed.
I'm gonna screenshot it.
I only saw the two parent with a kid livable wage on the video. I did find a article, but okay. Wait, hold on. Is this it? For a family of 5 with 2 parents and 3 kids, that's crazy. That's a lot. I assume if you already married and you got that, and you have that many kids, you good. I assume you planning to be good. Okay, single parent with 1 child requires $82,000. That's a lot of money. That's the average person is not making $82,000. I don't need no facts to know that. Average person is not making $82,000 in Kansas City. And okay, single with no child is $47,000. You still need more money than that without a kid. And I don't have a kid. And I'm telling you.
Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, Shyny Mission. You up hustling and shining.
7:52 on your time. It's a high of 54 cousins. Currently, it is 40. A little bit of light rain. I'm not seeing that flood warning anymore, so you might be good.
Okay, I'm not.
Nobody told you to eat a whole 3 burritos.
I didn't know 3 burritos. I had 1 breakfast burrito, 1 power.
Everybody knows that in the
punch.
morning you supposed to eat. Like, maybe if you got a big meal, you supposed to take a bite or two to get you through to lunchtime. Not eat it all.
Hey y'all, hey, I got the itis right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He about ready to clock out right now,
I want
y'all.
to sleep. I gotta put out that air mattress Lady T got up here. I gotta get that, y'all.
Right, get that cracking.
Don't eat heavy in the morning, y'all, because I got the itis. But I gotta keep working, D, because
you gotta keep working for the livable wage.
Yeah, exactly. So, what is a livable wage in Kansas City, y'all? This source comes from the 2026 MIT Living Wage Calculator. If you're single with no children, you need to make at least $48,000. If you're single with one child, you need to make at least $82,000. If you are two adults, one working, one child, you need at least $77,000. Two adults, both working, one child, you need at least $94,000 to survive and live in Kansas City, according to these statistics. Mm-hmm. Cousins, we needed to ask you, the ones that's actually really living and working in Kansas City, what do you think about these numbers?
Good morning to you guys. Hey, I want to start with the second one you said. I believe it was $86,000 for a single person with a child. The reason that one's a little bit more than one adult and one adult staying at home with the child is because of child care costs. So,
okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Group, okay,
for sure.
Now, the reality of it, fam, is that $47,000 really isn't enough to live.
It's not.
I mean, the average wage at McDonald's, I believe, nowadays is what, $17 an hour? People got to hustle and shine to get out here. You got to have more than one job to make this thing work. So our Kansas Cityans, as a group, we got to get out and we got to hustle. And we ain't going to stick to statistics. We're going to go do what has to be done to survive, bottom line. And if it takes two jobs to get it done to take care of our families, then that's what we got to do. No excuses.
Yep, get it done.
What's your name, cousin?
Tommy Timbo.
Well, we appreciate you so much for sharing. We love your energy. So you have an amazing day.
Yeah.
You both too. Go Kansas City. We love y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for holding on. Go ahead with your comment.
Good morning. I think that's a livable wage if employers pay that. You know what I mean?
They're not even paying that.
Right.
Yeah. If it, with child care is over $1,000 a month by itself. So, yeah.
Hold on. You said what?
Child care is over $1,000 a month.
Okay, so we appreciate you for your message of birth control right there. Thank you.
Right. More people need to know that before they lay down.
Because you can't afford them. So, it's that.
What's your name, cousin?
My name is Brenda.
Brenda, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Hustle and Shine. Trending now on Hot 103.
Good morning. Traffic is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk
Driving. RU2 is undefeated.
Or what?
RU2.
Oh. I like the end because I just said it to the cousins. I like when you be telling people bye.
And when I tell people bye?
Yeah.
What?
It's like
hold that thought. Hold that thought.
It's the way you say it. You just gotta play it back. Don't even ask me. Just play it back and you'll hear it. It's so funny. I be weak. It's very memorable. Tickles me every time. It's been tickling me for 2 years.
All right, let me hear this, man.
Play it back.
Brenda, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
It's just man.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah, that's it. It's not nothing crazy. It's just very. But you. I mean, do that. We work together every day, so I'm sure there's things you notice I say a certain way, and I notice things you say a certain way. You always, when we get off the call with anybody, miss bye. Bye. It's just that extra in the beginning before you say bye.
Sorry, thank you, man. Thank
you. Because sometimes you do it more than most. This was pretty moderate. This wasn't too crazy.
Thank you, man.
It wasn't too crazy. That wasn't bad.
You too.
Bye. I love when you say I mean weak. That bye.
I had no clue. Like I thought I was just saying bye. So all right, I'm tickled because my boy Deucey from Northwest Missouri State was in college. He was like, he made fun of me one time on Facebook. He was like, Brian B. Shynin, the only dude that say bye-bye when you hang up the phone.
Hey, I'm weak. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That is kind of funny.
I don't want to hang up in your face.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
You know what the hardest thing to do is in this world, in this life?
What?
Hanging up the phone with a black man. All right, peace.
Why you say that?
All right, then, bro. All right, one. All right, love. All right, we don't know when to hang up because we steady tell each other bye.
I don't think black people know how to get off the phone.
We don't.
Because anytime, because I struggle with that with certain friends.
All right.
It's like because when I'm trying to get off the phone with somebody, I start to be like, well, all right, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna keep you. I kind of say that. That's my way of exiting. Some people be like, all right, I'm finna go wash these dishes. You can still wash dishes on the phone. Just say you gotta go.
Get on the phone. I want to be on the phone.
Just get off the phone. But no, it is very tough to say like bye or how you exit, especially if you don't just say. Because I feel like if I'm my mom and them, I just be like, all right, love you, bye. That's how I exit. But if it's not that, then it's just like, all right. I just say all right a lot. But that's funny of him to say that because it's so funny because it's just funny. That's funny. Because there's certain things that like we talk about. Guys can do certain things, but certain things will be funny if y'all do it. It's not bad. No one's going to be like, oh my God, he's this, he's that. It's just funny if a man does it. And saying that out loud or something, who thinks of that? Like a man saying bye-bye or bye-bye. That is that.
Damn. And men can't even say
y'all
bye.
Y'all can't do nothing, bro.
We can't do shit.
Y'all can't do.
We can't say bye-bye. We can't eat hot dogs. We can't eat bananas.
The thing is, y'all can eat hot dogs. Y'all be the ones. You be the one grilling playmaker. Too. That's a man
and
thing.
You be doing it too.
Yeah, because you grill playmaker, so you open the door. So don't be trying to act like it's us. It's certain things men don't let other men do. Y'all don't let each other have no peace. Y'all be like, what you doing that for? Wait, chill, man. It ain't even that serious.
Yes, it is.
Can you eat, like, bro? You got people being overly masculine to prove a point. Relax. You know how mugs get them Skittles and they shake it up like dice just to be chill.
Oh, what you be doing?
I don't know if I do that. But I feel like it's cool. Ain't nobody mad at y'all.
I can't wait to talk about this Ari Lennox thing.
Which one? I didn't put that in there. We just talked about Ari Lennox yesterday, so I try to space it out. Which Ari Lennox thing about her not wanting to date toxic men?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just talked about her the other day. Let's let Ari Lennox breathe for at least.
She ain't letting herself breathe. Why we gotta let her breathe?
But that's the thing. All of them do PR runs. We gotta talk about them every day because they on PR runs. We gotta space it out. Like even T.I., he's
yeah, I'm over it.
We're tired, Tip. Like for real, bro. Plus, some of these people be telling the same stories every podcast they on. I can't clip this. We know your mama crashed your 13th birthday. Like, we know these. We know this already. What's next? That's why when I seen Bernie Mac's daughter, I'm like, great, something new in the algorithm. Like, I'm tired of talking about T.I., tired of talking about Ari Lennox. I'm low-key almost tired of talking about Dwight Howard. That's cooked for a while. We won't be bringing that back up no time soon until something new develops.
Clarissa Shields.
We always talk about her because she always doing something. I be trying to give people a break because if I feel like I don't want to talk about this story, then it's like, is this relevant and is it necessary? And if it's still relevant and necessary, we're going to talk about it. But if it's like Clarissa Shields on live telling people to leave her alone for the 20th time, it ain't making the cut. Get up out of here. Is that a little Jeezy? Is that Jeezy? We'll be back. Let me listen to my Jeezy.
Now, if you're gelled up and weaved up, if you got the crunchies on the back of your neck,
them beady bees, and
if you got gel on the collar of your shirt,
that can absolutely happen. That gel, they got that black gel look.
Get it right.
They ain't paying me, so. Short hair is so fire. My sister just did that for her birthday, and it gives so grown and sexy. Like, yeah. Short hair is not something I don't think I would ever try to do. Cause I don't know. Short hair, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it ain't for me. But I love when I see other people do it. Having them little swoops, or let them have like the little waves too, with some volume. Fire.
It's spicy season.
I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my sister who just did it for her birthday, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, the baddest. I'm just like, that is so fire. Hold on, where her picture at? Here she go. And this, yeah, she did that. Look at that. Okay, it's a little bit out of focus. Okay, you can't really see it too well. This is what we break down.
That was different.
Yeah, that was different. This is a time where we break down a slang term or phrase that you may or may not use in the workplace. Now, the last conversation we had on air was about livable wages. So I felt like it was only right that the word of the day relate to money and spending. The word is stingy. We've heard it plenty of times where somebody like, you stingy, or he's stingy. Best sign in the world, might I add. But it is being unwilling to give, share, or spend money and resources, often characterized by excessive through selfishness. So, and just saying you frugal. But in this day and age, you gotta be a little stingy. You might need a penny pinch. You gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to your finances. If you know the situation you in, and so-and-so's asking for this and so-and-so's asking for that, you got to look at yourself and say, can I really afford to help other people put myself at a disservice? Because when rent is calling, they not asking who you helped
and they
out.
Blowing your phone up.
Sending you emails after emails, and Evergy is like, hey, we're going to send you a disconnection by this date if you don't.
That's going to be fun.
Sometimes you got to be a little stingy with your finances. And that's okay.
Deona stingy with food.
I don't think I really am, for real. I don't want nobody touching my food and stuff like that. But if I know I'm bringing it in certain environments, like if I'm bringing food here, I already know Auntie Julie Jones got dibs. I ain't even finna play with her. Like, I'm gonna make Julie her own portion.
Because she gonna take it out of your plate anyway.
Exactly. So I ain't even gonna worry about it.
Julie has a fork always in her holster.
Yes.
No, she has a holster, y'all. She has a cell phone. She got some gum. She got the skinny girl jelly. And she'll have a fork right there conveniently
tasting fork
to come and pick up a scoop of your spaghetti or mashed potatoes.
It don't matter what it is.
Let me get a little scoop of that. Them sweet potatoes right there.
Let Auntie just grab it.
Let me just get a little scoop.
Yep.
Take your most seasoned Dorito.
Yep.
Julie would do, and that's when I need to be stingy.
Yeah. I get it. I'm stingy with a lot of things in my life because I know myself. But yeah, stingy is the word. You got to be stingy with your time. I don't even feel like that's a bad thing. Stingy doesn't have to be a positive or a negative. It can be whatever you want it to be. Maybe your job wants you to stay later. You got to be stingy with your time.
Okay, we like that.
Say no. But that no might come with some repercussions. Just know that.
I'll say this.
Hell no.
There we go.
He ain't going to say that. He'll say that in here. He ain't going to say that, y'all.
Try me.
All right. I'm going to be waiting. All right. That is your what's the word. Use it, but don't abuse it.
I'm abusing it.
If your boss asks you why you saying it so much, just tell him your favorite cousin Deona Hustle got you hip. We got the morning gossip up for you next. Tyrese is going on another rant. This time it doesn't seem so bad. We'll be back up next. Hustle and Shyne in the morning on Hot 103 Jams. 8:24 on your time. It's a high of 54. Currently 40, light rain. Down 40 Highway and Blue Ridge. Tyrese is on it with another 10-minute rant. So, of course, we are not playing the entire 10 minutes. But we grabbed, we can get a lot of phone calls, a lot of tweets, a lot of Facebook DMs as well. Well, Tyrese is making another rant. This time he's talking about having compassion for others, although you may have never been in their shoes.
Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connection can also hide your truth.
Uh-oh, my bad, D. Here we go.
Like I said, as a black man, most of my interactions are with black culture, but I got a lot of people that I genuinely love, care for, genuinely rock with, have compassion for. And I'm not a part of that nationality, that religion, or that group.
What?
That's what I said. It was a long rant. He was saying a bunch of stuff.
What is he talking about?
He was making a lot of different points, and it would have just been too much to try to really dive into it. But overall, he was trying to say that even though he is a black man with 2 daughters, he still tries to have compassion for others of other nationalities and still send love to other people. And he thinks more people should abide by that type of rule.
Basic human decency?
Yeah, but is it so basic? Is it so basic these days? We talked about the bar being in hell.
You're right.
Let's not act like it ain't. Other news. I thought this was very odd and interesting. So I had to talk about it on the morning gossip. There was a Detroit woman that said she had a hair appointment booked. Now that hairstylist said, "Hey, I got a special deal with a discounted rate." Now when the girl got her hair done, this is on
her what done?
Got her hair done. This is on Fox 2 in Detroit. Once she got her hair done, the girl was like, "Oh no, the amount is this full amount." So basically, she, got her in the shop, did her hair, and then was like, nope, I ain't no discounts. So the girl was like, you told me this. This lady goes and grabs an AR.
Oh, no.
Yes. It was on video. Luckily, nobody was hurt or injured, and the girl was able to recall the story. I saw the video and everything. It was ridiculous. But this just continues to speak to people taking things way too far. And the dispute ended up being over about $10 because she told her to pay the full amount. The lady paid, and then she was like, no, you need to send me more money. And the lady said, I gave her everything I had. And
it seems like that, too far. That type of thing would happen more often than not in some of those situations with salons, and I don't know, man. It seemed kind of, you don't know who you dealing with sometimes, man.
No, you don't. You have no idea when it comes to certain things, and if people have appointments at their house, I mean, I don't know about you,
that
but
too.
You've cut your own hair, right?
Yeah, I ain't cutting.
Do you have a barber that you go to? You just cut your own hair?
Nah, for a moment, I was shout out to my dog Burb.
Okay.
Over there on 59th and Swell Parkway at Sportsman.
Okay.
I went there for about 7-8 years or so.
Oh, that's a good minute. Yeah.
So, but yeah, for my life though, my pops, he cut my hair. Okay. So I didn't really have that barbershop experience like that.
Yeah, growing up, yeah. And I didn't either. My mom was a beautician, so I didn't have to worry about it till my adult life. And what I will tell you as a black woman trying to navigate and find your person, you gonna go through some bad ones first. But luckily, I'm locked in and I got my people in my village. So make sure you find people that you can trust and you don't end up in bad situations. We celebrating Pisces season up next, cousin. And we also got 2 tickets to the R&B Lovers Tour that's happening in April. You want to go see Keith Sweat? You want to see Genuine Lip Sync? Well, we got tickets for you up next and we can hook you up right here. It's Hustle and Shine in the Morning, only on Hot 103.